Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Elden Ring video. Well, it's finally here. The brand new update, patch 1.04. It changes the game for sure. Huge update, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just jump right into it because yeah, it's going to be different from now on when you play Elden Ring. Update 1.04 is here for the PS4, Xbox Series S and X, and for the PlayStation 4 and 5, and of course on PC. Now with this update we have some major changes, including they added an option to turn the camera auto on and off, added new event phases for NPCs, and of course we have weapons and balance changes, and of course some of those little glitches that we used to do, rune forms and stuff, all of that. Yep. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Update 1.04. These are the patch notes. Let's start off with balance adjustments. They increased the colossal sword and colossal weapon attack speed and lowered the recovery time. Jump attacks not included. Increased the two-handed attack damage of colossal sword / colossal weapons. Jump attack not included. Increases physical back rate and guard boost of the colossal sword, colossal weapons, great sword, great hammer, great axe, great spear, and holdable weapon classes. Increases the damage of grafted blade, great sword. That's a good thing. Increases the damage of devourer scepter. Sweet. Decreases the scaling of status effect buildups from spells and incantation of Alpine Staff and Dragon Communion Seal. Decrease the effect of Great Shield Talisman for weapons in high block rate. Shorten the length of Madness Affliction animation. Lowered the speed of Madness build-up recovery. And slightly increase FP and stamina growth rate at lower levels. Players may need to perform any of the following actions for the changes to be reflected. This is required only once. New characters created after this update will not require this action. Level up, activate Godric Great Rune, re-equipping any weapon, armor, talisman which grants bonus status to either strength, dexterity, vigor, endurance, intelligence, strength, or arcane. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have sorcery and incantations. Under upwards adjustments, Crystal Barrage increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Gavel of Hamea increases cast speed and decreases recovery time, allowing caster to move easily, withstand enemy attacks while casting. Shadow Earth increased cast speed and decreased recovery time, allowing caster to move easily, withstand enemies' attack while casting. Rock Blaster decreased recovery time, allow caster to move more easily, withstand enemy attack while casting. Top's Barrier increases area of effect and slightly increases effect duration. Rihanna Full's Moon increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Rihanna's Dark Moon increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Carrying Great Sword increases cast speed and lower dexterity. Magma Shot decreases FP cost and increases cast speed. Rolling Magma increases casting speed and decreases time until magma explodes. Gilmere Fury slightly decreasing the random nature of projectile range and increases the damage of Lava Pool. Increases the hitbox. Rykar Rancor decreases FP cost. Oracle Bubble increases the cast speed and decreases recovery time. Great Killer Bubble increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Briars of Sin decreases recovery time, increases blood loss buildup on enemy. Briars of Punishment decreases recovery time and increases blood loss buildup on enemy. Explosive Ghost Flame decreases FP cost and recovery time. Tibia Summon increases damage and cast speed. Aspects of the Crucible Tail decreases FP and stamina cost. Aspects of the Crucible Horns decrease FP and stamina cost and increases cast speed. Increases the distance traveled when not charged and made it easier to cause enemies to flinch when charged. Elden Stars increase cast speed and increase recovery time. Black Blade decrease stamina consumption and decreases recovery time. Discus of Light decrease FP cost, increase damage and cast speed. Triple Rings of Light increase damage. That's nice. Radagon's Rings of Light decrease FP cost, increase damage and cast speed and decrease recovery time. Lightning Strike decrease stamina cost, increase cast speed and decrease recovery time. Honed Bolt increase cast speed and decrease recovery time. Ancient Dragon's Lightning Spear decrease FP and stamina cost, increase cast speed and decrease recovery time. Allow casting to more easily withstand enemy attacks while casting. Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike decrease recovery time. Elastic Glaive decrease FP and stamina cost, increase cast speed and decrease recovery time, allowing caster to move more easily, withstand enemy attacks while casting. Phosphorus Lightning Strike, decreased FP and stamina cost, increased cast speed, and decreased recovery time, allowing caster to withstand enemy attacks while casting more easily. Frozen Lightning Spear, decreased stamina cost, increased cast speed, and decreased recovery time, allowing caster to move more easily while withstanding enemy attacks while casting. Death Lightning, decreased FP cost, increased the duration of death accumulating smoke. O Flame, increased damage. Giant Take V, decreased stamina cost. Flame of the Veil God, decrease FP cost and increase damage. Whirl of Flame, increase damage, decrease recovery time. Burn of Flame, increase stamina cost and decrease recovery time. Black Flame, increase damage and the spell can break enemies' guard more easily. Scouring Black Flame, decrease FP cost and recovery time, increases attack range and the area of attack. Black Flame Ritual, reduces FP cost and increased damage. Grain's Beast Claws, increases damage and decreases recovery time. Black Flame Talent, decreases FP cost and increases cast speed, decreasing recovery time. Blood Boon, increases damage, increase cast speed, and decrease effect startup time, decreasing recovery time. Pest Threads, decrease stamina cost. Scarlet Aeonia, increases cast speed and decrease recovery time, allowing caster to move more easily and withstand enemy attacks while casting. Undurable Frenzy, increases cast speed and decreases recovery time, decreases the random nature of projectiles range and increased madness buildup on enemies. Inescapable Frenzy, increases cast speed. Sedexious Ruin, decreases FP stamina cost and recovery time. Dragon Claw, decreases FP stamina cost and recovery time and made it easier to cause enemies to flinch when charged. Dragon Maw, decreased FP stamina cost, recovery time, and increased cast speed, and made it easier to cause enemies to flinch while charged. And Greynall's Roar, decreases FP stamina cost and recovery time. Upward and downward adjustments. Abdullah Moonblade, decreased the power of single cast and improved performance so that the blades and frost hit more consistently and continuously. Increases cast speed and lower dexterity. Flame Fall Upon Them, decreases the damage of single cast and improves the performance so that it hits the enemy multiple times and decreases FP cost. And Hollow Shabiri, decreases the madness buildup on the enemy, increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Downward adjustment. Swarm of Fly, decreases blood loss buildup on enemies. The Flame of Frenzy, decreases madness buildup on enemy, and Frenzy Burst, decreases madness buildup on enemy. Under weapon skill, upward adjustments. Lion Claw, increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Kick, increases cast speed. Haro LaRue Earthshaker, increases cast speed on following up input, decreases recovery time. Crow's Roar, decreases stamina cost, increases cast speed on follow-up input, increases distance travel. Giant Hit, decreases recovery time. Storm Assault, decreases recovery time. Carrying Greysword, increases cast speed and decreases recovery time, increases the damage when charged and made it easier to cause enemies to flinch. Carrying Grandeur, increases cast speed and decreases recovery time, increases the damage when charged and made it easier to cause enemies to flinch. Gravitas, increased cast speed. Flaming Strike, increases the travel distance and stepping cleave and a strong attack. Black Flame Tornado, added hitbox to weapon when spinning and added a window to roll the attack to cancel the animation. Lightning Slash, increases cast speed, added a hitbox to the stamp animation. Sacred Blade, increases cast speed. Sacred Ring of Light, increases cast speed. Poisonous Mist, increased cast speed. Poisonous Moth Flight, increases cast speed and increased recovery time. Ice Spear, added a hitbox to the weapon spinning animation. Chilling Mist, increased cast speed. Assassin Gambit, increased cast speed. And Shield Bass, increased cast speed. Shield Crash, decreased stamina cost, increased cast speed. Blade of Gold, decreased stamina cost, increases cast speed and increased recovery time. Blade of Death, increases cast speed and increased recovery time. Golden Tampering, decreases FP cost and increases cast speed, increased effect duration. Last Rites, increases cast speed. Mist of Summer, increases cast speed. Yucha Dancing Blade, increases travel distance, added a window to roll during the attack to cancel animation. Unblockable Blade, increased cast speed with the weapon coded sword. Alabaster's Lord's Pool, increases cast speed and decreased recovery time, added a window to roll during the attack to cancel the animation. Established Order, decreased recovery time and increased cast speed. The follow-up input, increased damage, made it easier to cause enemies to flinch. Moonlight Greatsword, decreased FP cost, increased cast speed and increased recovery time, increased the frost build-up effect during the skill duration. Wave of Gold, decreases FP cost, increases cast speed and increases recovery time. Wolf Assault, increases cast speed and increases recovery time. The Queen's Black Flame, increases cast speed, added a window to roll during the attack to cancel the animation. Dynat's Finesse, decreased casting speed. Flowing Form, decreases casting speed. Death Flame, increased casting speed. Onyx Lord Repulsion, increased cast speed and increased recovery time, added a window to roll during the attack to cancel the animation. Magma Guillotine, decreases stamina cost, increases cast speed, and decreases the recovery time on follow-up input. Cursed Blood Slice increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Ice Lightning Sword increases cast speed, added a hitbox to the stamp animation. Rouses Summon decreases recovery time. I Command Thee Knee increases cast speed, including follow-up input. Added a window to roll during the attack to cancel the animation. Go Breaker decreases FP cost, increases cast speed, and decreases recovery time. Familiar Rancor added a window to roll during attack to cancel the animation. Nebula increases cast speed and decreases recovery time with the weapon Bastard Stars. Regalia Beastclaw increases cast speed. Devouring of World increases cast speed. Regalia Roar decreases recovery time. Spirit Call Ritual decreases recovery time. Ancient Lightning Spear decreases FP cost and increases cast speed, allowing player to move more easily and withstand enemy attacks while casting. Great Serpent Hunt decreases recovery time and increases damage, allowing player to move more easily, withstand attacks from enemies. Frenzy Flame Thrust decreases FP cost, decreases recovery time, decreases madness buildup on self. Blood Boon Ritual increases cast speed. Michaela's Ring of Light increases cast speed. Sea of Magma increases cast speed and decreases recovery time. Added a window to roll during the attack to cancel the animation. Flame Dance decreases stamina cost, decreases recovery time. Added a window to roll during the attack to cancel the animation. Storm Kick decreases stamina cost, and Bear Witness increasing cast speed. And upward and downward adjustments, Thunderous Cloud Form decreases damage when not charged, decreases FP cost, and increases cast speed and decreases recovery. Now, bug fixes. Fix a bug with the damage of Inescapable Frenzy was affected by right-hand weapon. Fix a bug with the damage of the weapon arts carrying retaliation was increased by weapon and status, and the effect was displayed correctly during online multiplayer. Fixed a bug with the animation where reflected the blood loss and frostbite was bigger than originally planned. Fixed a bug during character appearance changing in which some parameter changes were sometimes not reflected. Fixed a bug where prevented a dialogue from appearing when executing leave on sometimes. Fixed a bug that allowed unauthorized items to be passed to other players. Ouch! Fixed a bug in multiplayer that prevented grace to be registered on the map if it was found just before the player is summoned. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented the mechanical of Rihanna, Queen of the Moon fight from working properly during cooperative multiplayer. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented the player from entering the boss area after defeating Margaret the Only King. Fixed a bug that prevented Edgar the Revenger and festering Fingerprint Vike from invading after defeating all bosses in Of the Lake. The item Tonic of Forgetfulness can now be obtained at the Volcano Mountain if the player wasn't able to obtain it due to quest progression. Fixed a bug that causes the reduction of runes due to NPC gossip when player died in Stormfold Castle to occur at unintended timing. Also, added a barrier to Maleficent after helping her at Michaela's High Tree so she cannot be unintentionally killed. That's a good thing for everybody finishing up that quest. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented the player from obtaining the reward after defeating the Dung Eater. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented the player from progressing Diallo's questline. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented the player from duplicating remembrances at the Walking Mausoleum. Awesome news for everybody. Fixed a bug that prevented players from inputting consecutive attacks when dual wielding Thrusting Store. Fixed a bug that causes Scythe to lose blood loss effect if poison affinity is applied to the weapon. Fixed a bug where the damage of the Iron Greatsword was lower than expected when an affinity is applied. Fixed a bug that causes FP consumption to increase when the player casts Night Comet with charge. Fixed a bug that causes default key settings on keyboard for weapon skill, left control to not be set on PC only. Fixed the bug in Steam versions where the history of players who played multiplayer was not displayed correctly under certain circumstances. Increases online multiplayer stability. Fixed the bug that causes incorrect sound to be played under certain circumstances. Fixed the bug that causes some places on the map to have incorrect visual and hitboxes. Fixed the bug that causes some enemies to have incorrect visual and behavior. And fixed the bug that causes some armor to have incorrect stats, text fix, and other performance improvements and bug fixes. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The huge new update is here. As you can see, there is a ton of stuff here, and it definitely changes the game. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. Full links down below if you want to check out these patch notes yourself. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.